The word I'm writing about is Brolic. I learned about this word from the Urban Dictionary and saw it being used in a news article about the Brett Kavanaugh Supreme Court hearings. And I thought it was an interesting contrast. The headline was, Cory Booker got Brolic on shady Judge Brett Kavanaugh during Supreme Court hearing. This reflects the Urban Dictionary definition of Brolic to mean tough, muscular, macho, aggressive, very large, and possibly crazed. Even though it contains ick, it appears to require the use of the entire word, and therefore the brol part by itself would be a cran morph. Here are some example sentences. Jenna was going to play another round, but her little brother got all Brolic on her and took the controller, at which point we sent him to bed without ice cream. When I am done working out with the 3-pound weights, I'm going to be so Brolic it won't even be funny. Brolic originates from a Japanese cartoon character that first appeared in a video game and later was in cartoons. This brings up the interesting influence of Japanese animated movies and video games on American culture. In 1990, a New York City company was founded that focused on importing and distributing English language translation of Japanese animated and graphic novels in the U.S. From 1990 until 2003, their sales grew 15 to 25% and was as much as $150 million a year at the time the article was published in 2003. So the context of the word Brolic appears related to a large increase in this influence of Japanese animation and cartoons from the period of 1990 until 2003. This created an interesting change in how people wanted to learn about Japanese. Usually people would learn Japanese because of business and trade, and they were going to, work in Japan or whatever. But later, after this influence of Japanese anime, it became people were learning Japanese because of its association with cool pop culture. From the news article mentioned at the beginning, I think the use of the word Brolic within the context of an article about the Supreme Court hearing was a way to help keep the article associated with the other topics of the website, including coverage of hip-hop artists and fashion. This relates to one topic that we learned about in class, and that's that we're taking a scientific approach to language. This means that we don't determine what is correct English, we just document its use. Because of this, even though Brolic is not in the Oxford English Dictionary, we do consider it a word of English because people are using it. Here's some other documentation of its use on Facebook. And thank you very much for watching this little video.